Hello, everyone. Welcome. Happy Thursday. How is
Hello, hello.
everybody? I've got Miss Katira here with me, and yes, I'm putting baby powder because I'm going to try and fit into Madison's gloves.
Oh my,
Well, you know,
she
but
got tiny hands.
she does. These are extra small, but mine are always too big. You know how you get those
Huh.
floppy tips, and I can't stand working. That's why I like to work with no gloves because then I, I'm not inhibited by anything. Oh, they fit. See, kind of tight, but hey, we'll
Yeah.
see. We'll see how long before my circulation gives out, right? And I start losing fingers. My fingers turn blue and start falling off, guys. We might have to play without gloves. Okay. How is everyone? Hello and welcome. So glad you guys are all here. We are going to have some fun. So let me go back up. Well, first of all, let me go to. Glad you guys are all. Let me go to YouTube. Okay. I don't like seeing the comments on StreamYard. I'm sorry, I just don't. Make sure we're on live chat. Hey, Kat and Lisa and Kim and Big Mama. And who else is here? Nadine. Hey, guys. Hi. Okay, and if I missed anyone, hello and hello and hello. So the plan for today is to go ahead and play with color. So I know a lot of you have been saying, well, we love the stuff, we're buying it, but then we get it and then we're like, and now what, right? So yeah, you like my blue fingers, Cheryl? Yay. You can actually see my nails. Look. Wow, those are tight. That's kind of freaky. Look at that.
Pretty cool.
It is. I feel like the Blue Man Group.
Yeah.
So the plan is to play with some color and make sure that, huh? Huh, baby? Who?
Lisa wants to know if you got her package.
Oh, maybe Lisa. I have to go through the mail. Hey, Cheryl and Rosie and Jess
Hey,
and
Jeff.
Tori and Dolly. Okay, so we're
Yeah.
going to play with some color. That's the idea behind today. Quick and simple. Just some quick basic color play so that you guys can break out your stash, right, if you have it. If you don't, we definitely will have it available. So break out your dilutions. So today we're going to go ahead and focus on dilutions. If you are not familiar with dilutions, I'm going to fill you in on what they are and how they work, and we're going to play with them and all that good stuff. Now, Katiri's going to help me with reading chat, but she's going to be reading if you guys have any questions about the product, okay? My mom is here, by the way, guys. Yay! My mom surprised me. She showed up yesterday. Wait, was it yesterday, Katiri?
Yes.
The night before.
Yeah, it was before.
Yeah, the night before she showed up. She showed up by my doorstep for New Year's. So I'm super excited. I had this already planned. So I told her, hey, I'm going to go live really, really quick, but I'm not going to be here for too long because obviously I want to go get some mom time, right? Hey, Christina. Hey, Debbie. Okay. Hey, Wendy. So let's talk about dilution paints. Madison
Hello
says,
again.
hi. Let's talk about dilution paints, right? These have been around for a while. They've been around since 2012. So you might have seen them. You might even own some of them. They are a product from Ranger, right? And the creator or the designer is Diane Wakely, who is British. She is a lot of fun. If you are not familiar with her, you definitely have to watch some of her videos because she is super, super fun. Now, these are highly pigmented colors. And I'm going to go through some basics for you. Very, very basics. Okay. So what was I going to say? I forgot. I'm going to go through some basics and then we're going to talk about how to actually expand. So I'm going to keep it almost like an intro. So if you're new, you've never worked with them, or you have them and you're afraid to play with them, that kind of thing. So we're going to start from the beginning and assume that you don't know anything about them and go from there. Okay. The fun thing about these is that they can be used in several different ways because you can actually go from very bright colors. She has a lot of bright colors, to also the very grungy, to also, you know, a very light, almost watercolor, depending on how you use them. So they're very, very versatile, okay? The other thing about these is you do not need to mix them at all. Now, I say that with two exceptions. The two exceptions to these are going to be the white color, okay? And the shimmer sprays, which we're going to look at later. But I say that so that you guys know I'm laying them down on their side just so you guys can see the labels. But these you store upright, okay? Just like that. You don't need to shake them, so you never have to worry about the straws clogging up or anything like that, okay? Actually, I do not recommend, oh, we have a bot kit here.
I got it.
Actually, I do not recommend that you actually shake these, because what it can do is it can actually create air bubbles in your straws. And if that happens, you will start trying to pump and nothing will happen, right? We're going to troubleshoot some of this stuff as well. So I'm going to cover how to fix some of the issues that happen with them. But again, don't mix them. No need to stand them all upright, with the exception of the white. That one always leave flat, right? Now, the easiest thing to do with her colors, because by the way, you can make mud. It can happen, okay? Because they do blend. So you can actually make mud with these. And she gives you a color theory that is very, very simple to remember. You keep the warm colors together, right? And warm, you know, again, you think of, you know, your reds, yellows, oranges, pinks, anything in that hot family, right? Those are your warms. Then you want to keep your cool colors together. And your cool colors are going to be your greens, your blues, your yellows, okay? Browns fall into the hot family, the warm family, okay? So all of these you want to put, and when you're playing with these, that's the best thing you can do, is separate your warms from your cools. Finish getting them out. And then you want to keep your neutrals separate, which are your purples, your grays, your blacks, and your white, okay? Those are the ones that you want to keep separate. All right, let me move these off to the side. Oh, I'm glad some of you already have them. See, now you know that you can break that. Go get them if you want, and we'll play along, okay? Now, if you stay within a color family, you are going to be safe. Meaning, if I pick 3 or 4 colors from here, I know that I'm not going to have mud whatsoever. If I pick any 3 or 4 or 5 or whatever, let's just go with 3 from this family, whichever ones, I know that I'm going to be okay. I'm going to be safe. The problem comes in when we start mixing these two, because we know that blue or greens and reds and oranges make brown, right? Make your mud. The same thing happens with purple, right? Because purple is a combination of blue and red. It can tend to create mud, and that's why we keep it separate. So the best thing to do is to keep in mind to keep them separated, keep your neutrals separate as well, okay? And then when you're going to be playing with your purples, 1 or 2 things that you can do. If you use purples with blues, you're good. If you use purples with reds and pinks, you're good. The no-go or the mud's going to happen if you mix purple with green, or if you mix your purples with your oranges. So let me find an orange. That's going to create mud, okay? Now, as you get more comfortable and you play with them more and you dry in between, and you will not have to worry about what I'm telling you right now, because I just go crazy. I just mix it all together and it works, okay? But the idea is to actually layer and know to dry in between your coats. If you're drying, you're going to be pretty good, okay? I mean, unless you over soak it, and then you will end up with mud anyway. So again, but the easiest thing for beginners is that side, this side, neutrals in the middle, and then if you want to mix this way or mix this way, but never mix them all together, okay? Now, for, what was the other thing I was going to say? Oh, Purple also, because remember, it's part of both families, is actually a bridge, if you would. So purple is actually a bridge between the warms and the cools. So I can take a purple, I can take a red, and I can take a blue, and it will not make mud, and it looks great together, okay? So again, that's a little bit more advanced, but something you might want to keep in mind. Now for page prep and all that stuff, let's assume that we're working on paper. They work on wood. Sure, you can grab this and spray it. You can spray them on metal if you pre-gesso it, right? But let's just talk about paper for today. Another body. Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Beth, hey, Kat. Okay, so let's talk about paper for just to keep it nice and simple. You do not need to pre-gesso your papers. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be working just about on everything that I'm going to be working today, or I'm going to show you, is going to be on non-prep surfaces, meaning not pre-gesso and not specialty papers, right? Because, okay, sure, we can all buy, specialty paper, and maybe we do already have these great art books, right? Even from Diane Wakely. But what if you don't, right? You're like, oh, now I got to go buy. No, you don't. No, you don't. You can play with what you have. So for the most part, I am going to be using plain old cardstock, printer cardstock, just printer paper.
Yeah.
So you guys know that you'll see the results and you're going to be like, oh, okay, I can do that. Okay, so no need to pre-gesso, no need for any kind of specialty paper. Will it look delicious and better on specialty paper? Well, of course, right? But no need. Now, let's go ahead and talk about some of the play. Oh, you know what? Madison, do you? I guess I can use the box.
Let me see.
Where's the Tim Holtz mat?
Over here.
Can I have it?
Yeah, sure.
Please. You know what? If not, I can use this. I can use the box.
Take it.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome.
It's not the Tim Holtz, but that's okay. Okay, so let me move this off to the side. And this is just a splat box, right, that I'm using. Oh, let me move this keyboard before I end up spraying it.
Or your screen.
Or my screen. I have done it before. Okay. One of the best things that I learned early on when I was actually starting to play with colors is Diane explained how you should. Let me get a piece of paper. Get any piece of paper. I just want a regular piece. Well, let's get a bigger piece of. How about we use this? We'll use this. So this is just a piece of mixed media Strasmore. Okay, so, but I just need something a little bit bigger because I want to show you this. Diane asked us to think of paper or pages broken into 6 zones. So when you're looking at a paper in your head, obviously you're not going to be doing this, but I'm just going to show you. She asked you to think of six zones. And the way that you want to spray is you want to spray like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. Does that make sense? Kind of going catty corner from each other. So let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's just an example. You don't want to spray the same color. Let's say we're working with 3 colors. Let's pick 3. Any 3. Let's pick London blue, periwinkle blue, and fresh lime, just because they were next to each other. What you want to do is you want to take your first color and you want to spray 1 and 2. Right?
Yep.
Then you want to take your next color and spray 3 and 4. And this is how you're going to start doing that blending. And then you want to spray 5 and 6. Wow, I kind of went heavy on that one. And that's kind of the color theory that she advises. Now, you always want to, when you're using her colors, you want to be very generous. And now you're thinking, golly, but that's a lot of product. Well, it's not. It kind of looks like a lot more than it should be, but it's not. You want to always have a ghost print, right? A ghost page that you're going to pick up with. Let me get a paper towel. A bunch of them. All right. And this not only picks up, of course, if And you could use, if you're just spraying in a larger surface, you could just go ahead and use a roll, a paper towel. That's what she normally uses, and a lot of people do. I'm just using this because obviously I'm limited on space here in the splatter box.
That's pretty.
And see what you get, it's a nice blend. I'm missing a couple of spots, but you get a really nice blend. Now imagine if this one, which is our original, didn't have, see, those squares. You can see how all three colors blended nicely, and you still have all three colors represented, right? Now this is going to be your ghost page, which is awesome because now you have another one that you could work with, right? And again, none of the product got wasted. If you have some empty spots here that you'd like to fill, I would recommend that you, well, let me dry this a little bit. Again, this is going to be, I think this is key to really working with layering and not being afraid of intermixing colors, is to dry in between at least a little bit, because remember, you are going to have some kind of runoff. Now, with that being said, this is a pretty nice page and it's safe, but I can bring in a no-no. Let's find a no-no. Let's find something in the uh-oh family, right? The mud family.
Because you dried it, right?
Because I dried it, it's going to be that much easier now to introduce a color that's a no-no and see, not really have any issues. Now, if you want to, if you start thinking, oh, you know what, that's a little too much, you can always come in and pick up, see? Pick up anything that's a little too much.
Yep.
And you see, now we have a perfect blend without any mud whatsoever. So always remember to dry in between, especially if you're going to play with opposite families. But look how pretty that is.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so you want to be generous. You want to spray. Now, again, depending on what colors I use, I could definitely make this look grungy. Depending on, hey, Ginger, hey, Terry. Depending on what colors I use, I can also make this look very vibrant. Depending on what colors I use, I can also, you know, make it look almost like watercolors. It all depends. And you know what? I made a boo-boo. I just remember the first thing that I was supposed to do. But again, even if you notice, without doing what I was supposed to do, it still turned out pretty cool, huh? Okay, let's take this and put it off to the side. And you can see now that I blended purples and oranges and yellows and greens, and I do not have mud, okay? So don't freak out when you're using them. Just make sure you dry in between. Okay, now, we talked about the zones. We talked about the fact that there's no need to prep, but I am going to preface with something else. Let me get a piece of,
cardstock.
Yeah, just a piece of plain cardstock. These are just scraps from when I do like my digitals and I have extra bits and pieces. I just keep them like that. All right.
That's regular copy paper.
That's just regular copy paper. That's all it is. Not gesso, not anything. The most important thing to getting these colors to kind of not wick, but to kind of blend. A lot of people make the mistake when they're using sprays that they either go too high and they spray their entire desk, and then they're like, I hate this. Or they make the mistake of actually getting too close. So let me show you the difference between the two. If I come in here and do this, I'm going to get a blob. Okay, I'm not going to get blend. And then even if I try to come in with another color and do the same thing, and I'm like, why isn't it looking like everybody else's? Look, I keep spraying colors and they're just like blobs. Well, that's because I'm not really, first of all, far enough. Second of all, I've forgotten one of the most important things. So let me kind of get rid of that because those are just circles at this point, right? Let's go on the other side, even though it's got something. This is your best friend when it comes to this product. Water, just water, free, cheap water. You don't want to create puddles. The same thing with this. You want to lightly mist. That's it. That's it. Just a light mist. What that does is, and I'm talking now, so it might not even happen, but it helps the paper to kind of get a little bit saturated so that your color does not penetrate and just soak into one spot hard. actually what it does, it helps it displace. So let's grab some other colors and let's spray. Now, see how there's a little bit of run because of my water?
Yeah.
Just a little bit. And I did talk too much. And let's, I don't know. Let's throw in the blue.
Looks pretty.
Okay. Now we need, remember, our mop-up page, right? Because we always get 2 for the price of 1.
Yeah.
So you want to grab your ghost page and put it down. Where's my paper towel?
That's one thing I've never done.
What's that?
The ghost page. I've never even thought about that.
Oh yeah, that's the secret. You get 2 for the price of 1. And the thing with dilutions is you want to have nice saturation, because if you don't, you're going to end up with blotches as well. See? And this is just an extra, a freebie. I can come in and spray those spots if I want. I can do all kinds of stuff. But let me put it off to the side. This is
Ginger, she's using dilutions.
This is the page that we were after, right? And we were working with. So by creating the water, by adding the water, you can see where the colors kind of did their own thing as far as blending. I didn't have to do any blending for them, right? So again, a little spritz of water is going to help you a long way. Let me dry this a bit. And while I'm doing that, we're going to talk about troubleshooting, okay? So if you ever get a sprayer and it's not spraying, a couple of things could be happening. The first thing that could be happening is, as I mentioned, that you have an air bubble, and that's most likely the case. Because again, for the exception of white and the exception of the glimmers that we're going to go over, oh lordy, the mica ones, you are not going to have any kind of anything in there, okay, for materials, pigments, nothing that could possibly clog your straw. So it's always going to be an air bubble unless your spritzer is broken. If it's broke, you're going to know because it's not even going to, pump. It's just going to, flatten and stay flat, right? The spring won't bring it back up. So if that happens, all you have to do is you have to take your spritzer, and I don't think any of mine are clogged. Maybe as we play, if we come across a clogged one, then I'll be able to show you. But all you do is you press down your spritzer, hold it down for 10 seconds, release. Do it again, release. Do it again until eventually you're going to feel like, oh, okay, now I can kind of feel liquid, or it's going to squirt out. And then you just start pumping and then it'll be fine. So air bubble is going to be what's going to cause that. And you just release it by holding it down 10 seconds and letting it go and working that air bubble up the straw, right? Because these have straws just like any other one of the sprayers, right? So you want to work that air bubble. Okay. The other thing that can happen with these, the only other thing that I've seen is that they'll spray wonky. You go to spray and it sprays like in a line or to the side and you're like, what? Okay. That's because your little spritzer hole here has been clogged. When I'm done, I always just do that. It just takes a second to do that. And then that way, it'll be nice and clean, the nozzle. If it clogs and if it's spraying wonky, just grab a paper towel and kind of wipe it with some water, and it'll go right back to normal. Okay, those are the only 2 things that I can think of. With the white and with the glimmers, you want to definitely make sure that you're shaking them, but we're going to come across that here in a second. Okay, so to play with these, all you need is some paper towels, water. I keep a pan of water next to me in addition to just a spritzer. You want to have a pan of water because when you're using when I use my stencils, I always throw them in water because I don't want to stop and clean them, while I'm playing, but I definitely don't want them getting all nasty and crusty, right? So I throw them in a pan of water and then that way I can just reuse them. If curling for you is a big issue, because see, this is just cheap printer paper, then you can always have masking tape and just tape them to your surface, right? To me, it doesn't bother me, but if it does, you can definitely use that. Okay. What else? Gloves. You might want gloves. They are highly pigmented. So I'm telling you, the first time I ever got these, I was so excited. Madison and I went crazy on them, right?
Play with them.
And we walked around for like 4 days with brown, purple, black fingertips because it really gets in there. It comes off as you shower and stuff, sure, but it might take you a couple of days depending on how much saturation you've done. Okay, so are there any questions on anything that I've covered so far? Or should we just get to maybe some playing?
Well, Bonnie said she appreciates you showing these videos because that's how she learns.
You are so welcome. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm doing it, because I want you guys to play with your stuff. Whether you got it previously or if you get it from us, the idea is not to, right? I keep telling you guys, don't hoard your stuff because, you know, hey, you might as well use it. That's why you got it for, to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Now, let me put this off to the side
That's true.
and let's talk about,
Playing.
oh, you know what I should do? Well, let's do one of these and then we'll bring out a tag. Because again, you can use your book pages, you can use your tags, you can use whatever you have at hand, envelopes, whatever.
How does alcohol react to these after they're dry?
Pretty much the same as water would.
Okay.
So we're going to actually work with a stencil and water here next. So let's go ahead and do that. So then let me stand up. So again, the first thing we want to do is, and this is just a straight background, nothing fancy smancy. You know what? Let me get a stencil too while I'm at it. Let's get a stencil.
Yes, get one of yours.
Yes. We can do a combo too. Hang on, let's see. I grabbed some stencils just really quick.
Do that one. That one.
Hang on. It's not easy with gloves.
Oh, another one.
Oh yeah, they just keep on coming, honey.
Yeah.
Let's use that one.
You have to report them,
Like that.
and then you can go in and block them.
Okay.
I like that one. I like that one.
These are so much fun to play with, guys, because they're just, first of all, they're economic, and second of all, they're just fun because there's so many colors to choose from, and you really just make great backgrounds easily, right? So again, we're going to lightly spritz, just lightly. We're going to grab some colors, whichever. Again, so long as we stay within the families, we're going to be in a very safe zone.
Somebody likes her blues.
Blues?
You.
You mean, oh, the cool colors?
Yeah.
Sure, they're pretty.
They are.
But we'll switch to the reds. You know, pink is my favorite.
Sorry, I forgot to say hi, Rose.
I did say hi to Ms. Rose. Hi, Rose. Let's do a blue. Oh, right down the middle. Yes. And again, I'm saturating it, right? We're going to grab our ghost page, lay it over. If you want to, if you're working on a large surface and you can use a paper towel, feel free to roll that. I'm working in a box. So I'm just going to use a piece of paper towel. And we're going to lift. And look at that. Oh, yummy. And that's just a ghost. That's the original, right?
Yeah.
Look at the dripping on that one, though. That looks cool.
Mm-hmm. And we're going to talk about that drippage because one of my favorite things to use dilutions for is just that. All right. Let's dry this up just a little bit. Not too much. Especially there at the top. Okay. Let me pick some of that up. Always come back and add more. Now, here's a cool thing. You simply need to lay your stencil.
Yeah.
Spritz with water. Where is my, uh-oh.
What?
Oh no, paper towel. Before it dries. And all I'm going to do, oh no, it ran underneath, but that's okay. That's okay, because it could be a happy mistake for all we know. We're going to lift just to see what's happening. And if we like it, we're going to let go. And look at that. Now, we are not going to let go of this because this is still something we can play with. So hold on. Let me move this off to the side. Bring back that other one. And remember, there's water on this side. Wait, yes, it's still there? No, it's not. Let's put it over on this side. We're going to leave that one on there. We're going to bring this one back. Thank you.
Thank you.
Gonna wipe some of that. It's gonna create a very, very light ghost, where this one's a lot deeper. We can mop some of that up and have a gorgeous look at that. Can you guys see that with just water?
Yeah, it looks really cool.
Not pretty? And that's just water. That's all we
Yeah.
did.
Wow.
Now, let me dry this a little bit.
Let me turn it off.
Oh, you're making mud in a mess. Oh no. Okay, Beth, we'll have to do we'll do a class on those. Don't worry. All right, I'm going to put that one off to the side to dry for a little bit on its own, and then we're going to bring it back and we're going to talk about drippage, okay? Let's do another one with the warm colors, since Kateri wants to see some pinks.
Well, I'm cold over here.
Okay, so let's do, I don't know, potato. Let's do a grungy one. How's that? Let's do some ground coffee. Oh my God, I love the ground coffee.
I've never seen that one. I don't know if I have that.
And let's do some pomegranate. That's also really dark. So we're going to go dark now. And then we're going to lighten it up a bit with rose quartz. How's that? So these are all, again, within the same family, right?
Yeah.
We're going to do our zones.
I love that color.
Oh, I love pomegranate. It's one of my faves.
I like that pink.
Now
Ooh.
look at that. I know. Wait till you see.
Woohoo.
We're going to grab our ghost paint. And like I said, we can do a grunge as well. So it all depends. I mean, you could go super bright with like bubblegum pink and flamingo, but the same colors can also be turned into grunge. So it just depends on the saturation. It depends on how much water you lift with. Oh, that one didn't lift very well. Hold.
Pretty cool.
It is very pretty. Okay, so that one, yeah. Oh, you know why? I forgot to spritz with water. Lesson learned.
It's still really cool.
It is, but do you remember how I told you that if you do not put that little layer of water right on top, just a light spritz, it will dig into your page?
Yeah.
It did exactly what I told you it would do. Is it horrible? Of course not. It's not horrible. Can we actually bring and add more color to it and lift? Yes, we can. Actually, let me show you a cool trick about the white. The white and the black and the browns are my go-to colors for edging and fixing and all kinds of stuff. Hang on, I'll show you. I'm not even going to dry it too much. Again, remember the white. Hear the ball? Ring for the butler. You guys have been here long enough, right? If you've been with me long enough, if you're brand new. Sandy says, you didn't hear me say water.
Yeah.
Well, you know what it's like when you're crafting on your own, right? In your studio and you're just chillaxing with music. It's very different than when you're live because, it's, you got to focus on more than one thing. But yes, remember the water.
Yeah.
But again, nothing is lost because white to the rescue. Now, again, you hear the ball bearing. That means you ring for the butler. Ring, 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 right? Side to side, never up and down. You don't want to clog your straw. Now, here's something cool about white. You're going to see the white and you're going to be like, oh, are you out of your mind? First of all, that is kind of cool. Cooler than I thought. But check this out.
Why'd you do that?
Check it out. You're going to see. It actually takes the colors and it makes them look nice and chalky. And it will mute anything. Look how cool that is right there.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that is neat.
it totally changed that super hot pink and super hot brown to now this ghost effect. Now, we bring in a stencil, right? Again, let's use this one, for example. And one thing I do is I never lift my stencil until I know 100% that I'm happy with it. So I will sneak a peek and say, nope, that needs more. It works so much better when you roll a paper towel, guys. I do not like the padding, but it is what it is. Oh, that's looking good now. You know what? Let's bring some up to this other corner. Now check that out. Let me show you. See the ghost?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Let's do some on this corner so we can kind of match on that brown area right there. Where's my water?
I don't know.
Did you take my water?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What you're doing.
Nope, we need more. Oh, and then we're going to talk about another super cool technique. Hang on. Show you in a second. Oh, yes. And we'll let it dry, and you'll see how the colors will even get better. Look at that. Talk
That's
about
pretty cool.
some nice, soft, grungy, right?
Yeah.
Background. Look at that. Okay, so let's put that off to the side. And all I'm using is water, so simple, easy peasy. Now I'm going to grab this, and you guys saw how just by using white, like I said, white to the rescue, right?
Oh my God, Beth.
What?
She said, I am so not happy with his metal tag. I'm throwing it in the trash.
No, Beth, remember what I always tell you. See, I could have thrown away that tag and been like, oh, that was just a splatter of brown. No, 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 no.
She's talking
work
about
with it.
somebody else, I think Tim Holt's tag or something.
Let's use a tag.
I'm
Speaking of
not,
tag,
I'm not happy with this metal tag. I'm throwing it in the trash.
speaking of tags, why don't we use some tags? Okay, let's do some. Hey, we have not gone into the ever dangerous purple ground, right? Not. I know. I made it sound like it's something super scary. It's not. Let's use purple. Why? Because I say why not. So, and let's go dangerous. Let's live on the edge, guys. Here we go. Let's do some orange.
That's pretty.
Let's do
Green.
what can we do with this? What else can we do with this? Something different. Ooh, how about some teal? That's dangerous.
Like.
Because teal and orange make mud. And let's do some purple. And then we'll see if we get mud or not, or some grunge, or what we get. You guys ready? Let's do it, because you don't live until you live dangerously. And with colors, you play, people. You just play. And yes, I know my backs are going to be messy.
Yeah,
but
I know. Deborah, I was getting ready to say the same thing, but it was too late. She already had the spray down.
Oh, golly, yes. I am so bad, poorly behaved today. Everyone says water. Oh, that looks delicious. Look at that.
Oh my gosh, that is so cool.
So, are we afraid of purple? Say, no, we're not.
That's neat.
We are not afraid of purple whatsoever. Okay. Let's pull some of this up. Let's get another stencil. What's that, baby?
You can also use.
Oh, let's do this one. Did we do this one?
Can you also?
No, right? I don't think so.
Ooh,
Yeah, we
I
can do
love
this.
that tag.
Can you also use?
What's that?
Can you use receipts to ink that?
We could use anything we want to. We can spray it on book pages. We can spray it on whatever.
Yes, check.
Grab all of your scrap papers. Come on. Oh, this is hard with gloves. Come on. Nope, we need more.
Yes, check. receipt. You can stencil for a receipt there when I left it.
You could. Ooh, that's pretty
Hi,
subtle.
Julia.
Subtle,
Hi,
subtle.
Julia.
Hi, Julia. Let me try and pull some of the orange here. I want this
Yeah.
corner.
Oh no.
Okay. Pat, 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 pat. Spank the baby's bottom.
Yeah.
Ah, there we go. Subtle, see? But so pretty. You guys see that?
Yeah.
Cool.
Let me throw that in the
Water.
bucket. What?
I thought you were going to say, I'm going to throw that away.
No.
No.
But I was just laughing because.
Never. But you see,
Oh,
we
Kat says, I'm going to go get a pen. I need to take notes.
well, the video will be up, so don't worry. The video will be staying up. That's why I made it public rather than a
Wow,
private.
that looks super awesome.
Right? Kind of funky colors. I love it.
Yeah.
I would love to see the sprays with spraying white on that stencil.
Yes.
And then having a white show through. I bet that's super
Now,
cool.
let's come back to this one. This is the sister. Remember the ghost print?
They want to know what the yellow color is.
We're going to go through all of the colors here in a second, okay? I got color swatches for you guys in every color. But before we do that, I want to go through something that we haven't done yet. Well, oh gosh, there's so many techniques. You know what? We might have to come back and do some other, I want to show you the runoff, the resist. I want to show you the gel printing. I want to show you, oh my gosh, there's so many other techniques I got for you guys. But just know that we're going to find a whole bunch of different uses for these.
Yep.
Because I can't believe it's already almost 7. What?
Yeah, it is.
What happened? So I'm going to leave this one alone without any stenciling, okay? And what we're going to do is now we're going to bring in the other big boys. You guys ready? Here we go. We're going to move these off to the side.
So now you know how to use them.
Scooch over. Scooch over. And I've got some deliciousness for you guys.
Trisha Cook, she said, I need all the help I can get.
Oh, well, I got it for you. I might not be an expert. I'm definitely not, a world-renowned artist, but what little I can impart, what little I do know, I am happy to share with you guys, right?
Yes.
Crafty friends are happy friends. I like happy friends.
Uh-huh.
Okay, guess what we've got now? Shimmers. Yes, we do. Now, the shimmer sprays all coordinate the exact same colors as all of your sprays. So if there is a flamingo pink, there's going to be a flamingo. If there's a bubble gum, there's going to be a bubble gum, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. Here's a chocolate, for example. So good. This one is delicious. You guys have to see it. Oh, perfect for me to show you. Do you see it? Look at what's over there. All of the mica sitting on this side, right? That's why I do not sit them up, because I do not want them on my straw. So you're going to shake, shake, shake. You're going to store them on their side, or at least I do.
Yeah, I do too.
Right? But that's how I'm going to store mine. Now, the reason why I wanted to bring this tag back is because now we're going to add some shimmer. I'm not going to do any other things to it. I just want to add some shimmer for you guys and show you. Now, shimmers are pretty cool. Why? Because, again, they're highly pigmented. They have a delicious mica, right? If you spray a lot of it, it's going to create almost a metallic resist, okay? And it's going to give you like a metallic surface. If you spritz it lightly, it's going to give you just that, a shimmer mist, right? You can drip them. You can combine them. They all coordinate. So it's super simple. Let's look for something. Let's bring
Deborah Clark asked, do we use the same concept with inks on a gel plate?
Yes, you can. Absolutely. And yes, you should, as far as the color theory. Now, again, once you get comfortable, as you notice, I don't care. I'll mix anything together. And, it's okay. If you're just starting out and you're like, oh, God, I'm going to make mud and I'm going to hate this, then don't do that. You know, use the color theory that I gave you, meaning the warms and the cools and then your neutrals, okay? Hi, Angel. Hey, Jenren. Okay, so I'm shaking up my purple. Again, it's always easier to break it up when it's on the side than when not. So again, we're going to go with Shimmer Mist now. The same thing that we've done before, we're going to do now. Except this is going to create some awesome, awesome shimmers. Now, if you want it heavy, you can leave it just as is. If you want just a slight shimmer, pick up a little bit and let it dry. Now they tell you to let it dry. Does Madi let it dry? Oh no. Madi dries it. Because I just want to get to the point where you guys see the shimmer.
Now, was that pink that you put on there?
This was the shimmer.
What color?
Oh,
this is pink.
This is the laid back lilac. Now remember, there was pink underneath of it.
Okay.
But can you see the shimmer now?
Oh yeah, big time.
Now remember, I basically mopped it up just to keep it subtle and light, like I said, like a shimmer. When I show you the swatches, you guys are going to be like, what? Okay. Now, we talked about one of my favorite things to do is drippage. Well, they're still damp. Well, guys, we're just going to work with damp tags because that's what it is. If you ever watch me work on my journals or during the lives, or if I'm doing any kind of a spread, you guys will see that I am, like Tattered Angels. Yes and no. If you go lightly, you saw how it's just a shimmer mist, right? Like Tattered Angels. If you go heavy, you're going to create metal, basically, almost like a metal resist. I'll show you in a second. So you guys have seen me do this many, many a times if you've watched and played with me before. The first thing you're going to do, yes, I know, water, lightly, just very, very lightly on the edge. Be careful when you open them. They are open, right? Containers full of paint. And I'm going to show you how to do the drippage at another level once we actually start playing with these a little bit more. But this is one of my favorite techniques, just to do the runoff, the veining or the webbing, however you want to call it.
That is so weird because you're putting it along the side and then all of a sudden there isn't any.
It just starts to wick. And you can build up, you can leave it as dark as you want like this, or you can start spraying it and making it play just like a little ghost, kind of a little bit of a ghost effect. You guys see that?
Cool.
I can play. If it's too much, I can always bring in a paper towel and pick it up, right? But you see how it starts doing that? And I'll start going all the way around doing that exact same thing, adding more as I need to. Remember, it is always better to add than to have too much and then have to remove. They're going to dry lighter than what you see because I've added water. If I left them straight up, it would be like pitch black, right? But because I've actually used water, it's going to dry like this really cool, hey Jenny Lee, it's going to dry this cool grayish color. Hang on, let me mop up some of the water. And again, if I love this, but I'm like, oh, this is kind of bleh. So I can bring in some more and just touch and spray. Let it do its thing. See how it's starting to web all on its own? And I just kind of let it do its thing and bring it back and just, you know, be patient. Have fun with it. Tap it if need be. Spank it a little bit. Yeah. Give it a good old spanking. And just kind of keep it moving, right? I like that now.
I like it too.
So it's the difference between having an unfinished edge and a finished edge, right? So drippage is super cool. See? So now this side is starting to look like that on that edge versus just a plain edge like this.
Mhm.
I love that drippage. It just gives it that, I don't know, what do you say, like this webbing that kind of comes in from the sides and adds a really cool flush to it, right? We can also do it in white. We can also do it in brown. Oh, oopsie, I sprayed this. Now look at what I did. I sprayed a little bit of water. When I mopped it up, it left me white speckle.
Oh, I love that.
Yep, which is kind of cool. And you can always flick water on them too, or you can use your splatter brush. Cap it. Don't leave it open and knock it over. You're going to be a very unhappy person.
Yeah,
Okay.
I believe me, I know.
I wanted to, okay, I had some other stuff I wanted to
Angel
show
said
you.
it seems to be curling the paper or an illusion. It does, but it goes back, right? After it dries.
Yeah, this is just wet paper. It's still wet. It's pretty wet. Look.
Yeah, that's right.
Once it dries, you can, flatten it out if you like. Sure. I mean, that's totally up to you. Like I mentioned, if curling, see how I already almost straightened it out? If curling is an issue for you, you want to tape it down with some masking tape or washi tape, you most certainly are welcome to do that. Now, I wanted to show you what I meant by a resist. Let me see if I can find that.
You can always iron it.
You could too, yeah. Let's talk about the metallics and how they can create a resist. I'm going to show you the colors here in a second. Wow, look at that. That's crazy. So I sprayed, I don't even know, one of the turquoise colors on here. And then, like I mentioned to you, my straw wasn't pumping. So I went ahead and pumped it onto just a scrap piece. And that is what happened. Do you see how it's almost like
That's
metal?
cool, though. I love that.
And that's just a splatter left over. But that will create a resist. And I'll show you how when we look at the swatches here in a second, okay? All right, let me see if I had anything else I wanted to show you for now. We're going to talk about, I guess later on, well, we could almost do it now. We're going to talk about stenciling and using your modeling paste. Is there anybody out there who would like to see it working with modeling paste? Or are you guys pretty comfortable with modeling paste? Because that's something else that we can work on.
Mm-hmm.
Let me find a dry piece though, just in case they say yes.
Why?
Because they're all pretty wet.
Can you do that? You can do that same thing with a white spray, can't you? With a stencil?
This?
Yeah. Can't you
Yeah,
do
you
the
could.
stencil in white and it come out pretty much the same?
You could, but it's not going to give you the texture.
Right.
The thing about, modeling paste is exactly that it creates that texture which allows the colors to kind of run in between the grooves too, okay?
Oh,
So hang on. You know what? Let me grab
okay.
let me grab
What is that you have on the desk? It looks kind of cool.
this?
Oh, it's the light shining on that plastic.
Yeah. Let me
Okay.
okay, let me find something that I've had modeling paste on.
Angel wants to know what the paint combination for that metallic you just showed.
That was probably, most likely it was probably the vibrant turquoise and the melted chocolate. Yeah, it's got to be the melted chocolate. It could have been pure tangerine, or maybe one of the oranges. I'm not sure. I'll show you the swatches here in a second, okay? Hey, Colleen. Okay, so to use, let's use that one. Let's move the shimmer sprays. Again, you're going to know them because they're going to be laying on their side just like my white, right? Okay, this is kind of dry. Not really. Let me find a stencil. Actually, we can use the same stencil. Is this the same one? I think it is. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay, so for those of you who are not,
Stencil.
huh?
I said that's a huge stencil.
Yeah, well, it's got two sides. It's got the smaller and then the larger.
Yeah.
But for those of you who are not familiar with modeling paste is one of my favorite tools. When I finally, like an intro, you kind of start doing a little bit of sprays and whatnot to take it up to the next notch, you're going to need modeling paste. You're going to need that for all of your stencils. You're going to need it if you're going to do mixed media. It takes everything to the next level because it adds dimension, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't have some, you need to get some. It is modeling paste. You're going to need a spatula to spread it with, right? It's got a very fluffy, creamy consistency, almost like, what would you say, like frosting? Cake frosting? I think that would be a good way to describe it. But what it does is you simply take, hey, Kay. Kay.
Okay.
Kay's beautiful.
Hi.
You're going to take your modeling paste and all you're going to do is spread it. Like if you were spreading butter on your toast. Don't be afraid of it. Does it have to be a perfect stencil? No. It's kind of cool when it's kind of like grungy, like halfway in, halfway out. If you want to make it uniform and perfect, go for it. Again, play with what your preferences are, right? You can lift, look, come back. So long as you keep it in the right position, you can always lift and come back. All right, so let's go with that. Uh-oh, get off. All right, so.
That's funny.
It's not listening to me, Madison. I'm like, get off, come on.
Tap, tap, tap your paper.
Right? Let me find a paper towel to wipe. You want to wipe your tools. Is it going to stick on there forever? No. But do I want to work harder? No, not really. So I like to wipe my tools. I like to wipe them right away.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you can leave it just as is, right? Hang on, let me see. Can you guys see the 3D on it now? It's got a dimension, so it's puffy, right? Which is gorgeous. But one of my favorite things to do, I'm going to let this dry because that's going to take a little bit to dry.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite things to do with modeling paste is to come back.
Mm-hmm.
This one's dry. It's just circles. Is to be able to come back. Hi, Kiki. Is to be able to come back and let stuff drip. So let's
Well,
go.
this is just going to look neat in between all those circles.
Let's go all over the place. Let's talk about our drippage that we were talking about earlier. Oopsie. Again, light mist.
Jenny Lee wanted to know if you could use the Stamperia cream paste for modeling.
You could. I wouldn't recommend it because it's almost like a waste. Does that make sense? Like I love using that stuff for texture paste. Modeling paste is so much economic than cream paste. But sure, I mean, if you don't feel like buying a second product, you most certainly can. I don't know. Let's put some orange in there because why not?
You got water on it?
Yes, I did. Oh no, let's find you know what? Let's find a yellow.
Yeah.
And let it do its thing. Look at that.
Wow, those really show up, don't they?
Then let's bring in a teal. Because that's always fun. And you see how little I'm using? It's just like literally, like I'm barely even tapping it. And then let's bring in a, what do you guys say? What do you say?
Green.
A green?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, let's do Island Parrot because that's a nice shiny one.
Island Carrot?
Parrot!
Oh.
As in, caw-caw.
April.
Hey, April.
April.
And let it run. Love the drippage, right? I can
Wow,
let this
that looks-
dry, add more. I can come in now with my shimmers and do some shimmering in here. But see how I just let it run? Hang on, let me see if you guys can see that red one running.
Put below that yellow next to the red, you could put orange in there, right?
You could. You could totally put some orange in here. And then again, the same thing in spray. Watch. Let's do it together. And I love, see how the teal and the green are mixing?
Yeah, that looks cool.
We could live dangerously. Bring in some orange. Spritz it. Bring it back some. See how it runs like through the veins? And that does its own mixing. And then bring it down. And look at that. Oh, it just went from yellow to orange. Okay.
That's cool. I really like that.
Thanks. It's fun. It's just fun, guys. And again, I mean, not a whole lot of thought, right? I mean, we're just kind of
last forever, and certainly they don't.
What's that?
They
don't last forever, and we certainly don't. What does? What? Oh, metallics. I forgot about it. Let's dry this. Let's bring in some metallics. Because that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Now we can keep adding colors and continue to drip down even more. We can go to the other side all the way down to the bottom. You know, again.
Well, I think that'd be cool to do that. I'd love to see how that turns out.
You want to see it all the way to the end?
Oh, I think it'd be cool.
So, oh, look it. Maddie said, don't leave them open. What did I do? I left it open.
Yeah.
Bad, Maddie, bad. So let's bring in some shimmer. So let's do maybe right here where we did that orange yellow blend. Let's do some shimmer pure sunshine.
Yeah.
So Abril said they don't last forever, and we certainly don't.
Oh, about using our products. Exactly.
Yeah.
There's no sense in hoarding them. There's no sense in, you know, chinsing on it. Because you know what? You're not going to take any of them with you, right? Look at that. Oh,
Right.
metallic run.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. Then let's do a metallic run. How about between these two right here? Let's do a...
God, that looks so awesome on YouTube when you held that up.
Yeah. It's just fun, guys. You can see I'm not, you know, there's no like thought. I'm not trying to come up with special techniques and colors and, you know, it's just whatever. And you know what? If I don't like it, I can always add more color. I can gesso over it. I can bring in my ever trusty white, right? That's for sure.
It's weird that those tubes are bent. How do you know when they're laying on their side that that tube is not laying where the...
Some of them are. Some of them are, and I cut those when I see them like that.
Okay.
Sometimes I cut them, but I've never had any issues. So yeah, they're all coming back in. So let me we're gonna run through all of the colors here, guys, in a second. Look at that. Oh,
that's pretty. What stencil was that?
Drippage. I'm not sure. I have a lot of stencils. We have a lot of different stencils, guys. Look at that. Is that pretty? Oh,
that was a stencil, or was it an embossing folder?
No, this was like I mentioned, modeling. That's why I love modeling paste, because
that's what it was. Okay.
You have your stencils, which you can spray over. You have your stencils, which you can spritz with water and pick up. You have the same stencils that you can use your modeling paste. So those stencils will play in so many different ways, right? Okay, let's go over. It's past 7. What? Okay, hang on one second. Let me put this off to the side. Where should I put this? And we're going to go through colors.
Cardstock to spray different effects on patterns.
What's that? You can also mark cardstock and then spray in different effects or patterns. Yes, you can. Yep, you can. Let's bring in.
So ask to get the white drip. Do you have to dry it first?
to get which white drip?
I don't know. She just said white.
Let's bring in this one, which I think is that metallic one that you guys were asking. Yeah, I'm pretty sure just by looking at it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
This is the melted chocolate. So again, embossing powders to, embossing folders to the rescue when it comes to playing with our
Inks.
Oh yeah.
That looks pretty.
Oh my gosh. That is so yummy. Get out of town.
Hi, Mitzi. Mitzi's here.
Hey, Mitzi. Look at how that just ran in between the cracks. Oh, hang on. And
That's
it's still
pretty
running.
neat.
It gave it like a rusted color. Is that neat?
Now, where can I get a gorgeous stencil like that?
Here we have stencils coming out of our ears, guys. Every week we do like 3 or 4 stencils. So you just got to keep your eyes peeled for what hits the table. So yummy. It's like rusty, delicious bits
I
running.
love that corner. That whole corner is cool.
Isn't that neat? So again, you know, so many different ways that you can play with them. And again, we haven't done the resist technique, which we're going to have to come back and do. I did make a swatch. Let me show you. And we'll do some later. But this is the resist technique.
Oh, yeah.
And that was just on a scrap piece of paper. I just wanted to test it and see if it would work. And it did. So we'll do that. We'll do a whole bunch of other stuff with them. Now, let's talk about colors.
Coco.
Hey, Coco.
Hi, Coco.
I was going to message you earlier, Coco. And what did I do? I totally forgot.
Oh, no, Colleen. Wrong one.
Oh, Colleen.
Yeah.
Skeptic. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about colors. Hang on 2 seconds.
Wrong, Colleen. Hello, anyway.
I should have known. Oh, Mitzi, say hi, Madison.
Hi.
Mm-hmm.
Dolly says I should have known. Yes.
Yeah.
So let's talk about colors now. Let's talk about our warm family. Okay, do I have all of my warms? Yes. So there are many colors. I have almost all of them. So I have swatches for you guys. I don't necessarily have all of them. Well, the first thing that I should ask is anybody interested in purchasing any of the dilution sprays? How much are the dilutions?
Let's check. I'll check.
And also the shimmers, please.
Sure, we'll check.
Cool. So while he gets us a price, I'm going to go ahead and kind of run through the colors. Again, I have most of the warm family, not necessarily all of them, but I did create color swatches for you guys to see the differences. Again, all of these are done on plain cardstock. I mean, actually very cheap cardstock. So nothing special, because I wanted to be fair to make sure that you guys are not seeing the product on some kind of specialty paper, but rather see it at it's very basic and then know that you can actually take it, you know, that much further, right? Okay. Let me get my colors together here. Oh, wait.
I'll help you. You need help me?
No, baby, thank you.
Okay, help me.
Give me 2 seconds.
Well, you found Martinis in your shop.
Okay, so the shimmers are 4 and the full size are 5. Let me 3, 5. I know you're here. Yeah, there it is.
I have one bottle.
Tell me it's black or white, because those are the most essential. Please tell me at least it's that much.
No, it's a yellow.
You need definitely.
Black.
Here's what I always tell people, and this is how I did it when I started, right?
Yeah.
What I did was I got minimum 5 of the warms, 5 of the cools, all of the neutrals, and then some shimmers, right? Just the ones that I like. So That's just how I did it, and then I just kept adding from there. I would say that that's the very basic of what you want to get, so that you can actually start playing. Because if you end up getting just 1 or 2 reds, you know, I mean, yeah, it's cool, but you won't be able to do too much mixing with that, right?
Julie says, "Well, you have these in your shop."
No, these are not going to be in the shop because we've done them before. So I'm just going to run through them tonight. That's why I wanted to kind of show you them. And then whatever. Okay, this was one of the purples, and this is one of the chocolate browns. Where are my browns? Chocolate, right here, melted chocolate. And then where's my ground espresso? It's got to be in here, right? Yeah. Okay. Or ground coffee. So let's go over the pinks, and we're going to do them. How about if we do them in sets of 2? Let me scooch over. So the first 2 that we're going to do are going to be the Peony Blush and the Pomegranate. Okay. And that's why I kind of want to do swatches. If you look at them on camera, you're like, well, that kind of looks the same, but they're not the same at all because look at this, right? Huge difference. So the Peony Blush is going to be a very basic pink. Again, depending on how much you spray, I saturate it. So depending on how much you spray, you can either get a very light, soft pink, or you can get a very deep pink. Of course, mopping it up as well is going to release or relieve some of that color, right? And then you have your pomegranate seed, which is, oh, see that? Man, let me turn up the light. Does that do anything?
And they're $4, right?
These are 5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the shimmers are 4.
What's that called?
Which one, honey?
The bottom one.
Pomegranate seed, Peony Blush. But we're gonna, yeah, that's fine. We can do them in sets of 2. Do you want to do A and B? Would that be easier?
Well, yeah, I'm just writing them out. But yes,
Okay.
I have A and B on here.
So Peony Blush is going to be A. Oh, let me move them this way. Now it's too dark.
You said 5.
And pomegranate is going to be B.
Now, I call that piney.
I call it peony. I don't know which one's right.
I think they're both right, depending on where you're from.
It's like poinsettias. I've heard poinsettias and poinsettias.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm like,
hydrangea and hydrangea.
Right. I've heard them both ways. So.
All right.
Now, oh, I should say another thing. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Pop. But these are not going to be invoiced tonight or anything like that. I'm going to combine these. Probably not with this Saturday. I'm probably going to combine them with next week. So for those of you who are trying to gauge, you know, your money and stuff like that, this is not going to be for this week. It's going to be for next week because my mom is here. So I'm going to push my invoicing just a few days. Okay. Which also gives you more time.
I was telling you something.
And how many of these do you have?
I can just take orders. It doesn't matter because if I run out, I can always get more within 5 days.
Okay. All right. So are you ready? Because I just sneak it in there.
Yeah, sure. I call it peony. Peony, like I do. Okay. And how did you say it, Kateri? Piney. Piney. Okay.
Yeah. I want one of both, please.
Mimi's Angel says peony. Okay, cool. So I will go. There you go.
Yeah. In Iowa, I'm in Indiana, and that's how I was raised by saying it. Not to say it's right, but
Bernie, we're gonna do peony first. You're gonna have Kateri, Mimi, and Kiki, and DC.
Yeah. Deborah.
Because Bernie's just entering them straight away. So I'm just gonna
Latoya for B.
Right. And then for the pomegranate seed.
Oh, sorry.
You're gonna have Kiki, Kateri, and Deborah. Thank you, somebody. And Latoya.
Yeah.
Cool? Yes. All right, cool. So let me move these out of the way.
Oh, Kiki's in Indiana.
Oh, is she? I didn't know that.
What part of Indiana, Kiki? I'm in Marion. Podunk town.
Podunk. Oh my God. We
Well, they
like
are.
this one is Pink Flamingo, and it is like a pink flamingo. But again, depending, see how here it's a little lighter? Here it's much deeper, right? This one on this side is Cherry Pie. And again, you can see the difference from light to medium to like blood dark red, right? So depending on how much you let it sit there or how much you saturate it, it's going to create different colors as well. So make sure you guys play with that as well. So Pink Flamingo is going to be A, and then Cherry Pie is going to be B.
All righty. Tis in. She's in Richmond. She's almost to Ohio.
Ah.
She's over the line.
Now, how far is that from you?
Probably 2.5 hours.
Oh, okay. That's not too bad. All right. So
Yeah.
for Cherry Pie, Bernie, I don't have anybody for Pink Flamingo.
Yeah, you
So
do.
Well, yes,
Deborah
I do.
Clark.
You're right. For Cherry Pie, you have Jenny Lee,
Deborah.
DC, and Kiki, and Mimi.
Maybe.
Now for Pink Flamingo, you have DC. Yep, sorry. All right, let me move those off the table. Now, Fiery Sunset is like almost that. Yeah, like a fiery sunset. That's the best way to describe it. It's not a post box red. It's not a fire engine red. It's like a sunset that's on fire. So it's got a little bit of like that orange to it. And then Pink Fuchsia is just what it is. It's
Bye,
Pink
Rosie.
Fuchsia.
Have a
Bye,
good day.
Rosie. Have a great dinner. So Pink Fuchsia is going to be A.
Because I hope you stay safe.
Thank you. You too. And Fiery Sunset is going to be B. Don't forget that not only are we having the sale on Saturday, guys, but we are having bingo. Yeah, the bingo game night
party.
on Sunday for New Year's. So make
Wait
sure
a minute. What was A again?
Funky Fuchsia.
No, that's right.
I love these names. And B is Fiery Sunset. And it looks like a sunset on fire. What?
What?
Oh, the way it went in.
What? Oh, I haven't seen it come up. Ducky Fuzzy.
I did not. My finger must have hit the wrong letter.
I love it. Ducky Fuzzy. That's the new color, guys. Ducky Fuzzy.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, y'all know what it is.
Oh my gosh, that's hysterical. Okay, you ready? So let's go with a Fiery Sunset first, Bernie. Fiery Sunset, you're going to have Jenny Lee, Mimi, Kiki, and DC. Now you got me laughing. Oh my gosh. And then for Funky Fuchsia, or AKA Ducky Fuzzy, we've got Mimi and DC. That's hysterical. Thanks, guys. Oh my gosh, you guys are funny. Okay, almost done with the Warren family. Isn't that crazy? I'm working on getting in the future some additional colors that I don't have either. So when I get them for me, I'll get them for you guys. All right, these are the two oranges in the family. You can see they're completely different, but they play so nice together, don't they? They blend beautiful. Yeah. You have Squeezed Orange is going to be your A, and Tangerine Dream is going to be your B, okay?
Is that pretty?
Those are gorgeous.
And the other one was
Tangerine Dream, yeah. Not Tangerine.
I'll take one of each of those, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Both your favorites? Yeah, these are yummy.
Yeah,
They are
those are really pretty colors. And I don't care for orange, but that's really pretty.
Yeah, it's true. You know what? Orange is not like my favorite color, but these two are, ooh, and they blend. Well, they all blend so nicely too. You ready?
Yeah.
So let's do squeezed orange first, Bernie. So you've got Jenny Lee, Mitzi, DC, Kiki, and Kateri. Oh, good night, Beth.
Good night, Beth.
Good night, Beth.
Better. I'm so sorry, Beth. Oh, that's awful when you're not feeling well. Then let's go to Tangerine Dreams. That one's going to go to Mitzi, DC,
Oh, Mimi wants both, she said.
Kiki. Oh, okay. Kateri, and then Mimi. Yeah, so we got to add Mimi to the other one. And then Kappa also wants both. Okay, let me move these off to the side. And then the last of the pinks and the warm family are going to be Rose Quartz, which you saw me use a lot tonight. And then the bubblegum pink, which is a delicious color. So you have Rose Quartz for A. Sure, let me get Latoya. Oh, here's Frederica, the bot. And bubblegum pink is going to be B. So Kateri, while you're typing that, I'm going to get rid of this bot.
Yeah, make sure that you block it.
Yeah, well, first I'm going to report it.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to block it.
And the other one is what pink?
Gone.
Something pink.
Bubblegum pink.
Oh, okay.
Can Latoya get B from the last set? It was oh, I can scroll up. Hang on. It was Tangerine Dream. Oh shucks, people have been shooting off fireworks already. I think this week oh here and there, not a lot, but picking up more. Oh yeah, dogs don't like it at all. You know, I think it was Kateri that told me last year to do Benadryl, and that was a really good idea.
Yeah.
It just kind of, you know, you don't have to knock him out, just like a baby Benadryl, but it relaxes them enough, you know. Yeah, I need to get more rose quartz. I'm down to like less than half now. One of my favorites. Yeah, it's one of my favorite for sure. So let's go with rose quartz first, Bernie. You got Mimi, Jenny Lee, DC, and Kateri. And then let's move to bubblegum pink. And that's going to be Jenny Lee, Mitzi, DC, and Kateri. All right, thanks, guys. Thank you. Okay, so that concludes the pinks. Now, the only thing left in this family, of course, are two of my favorites. Love them. Look at, and see, it depends how much you saturate and how it puddles too, whether you can go light or you can go really dark. But A is going to be ground coffee. And then B is going to be melted chocolate. Yes. And those are some of my favorites for edging too. So when you want to come around an edge and you want to get that browned, you know, kind of like what we do with the stress inks and whatnot, the browns are definitely, a must. Brown, black, whites, grays, for sure. The neutrals are a must. Did I give you Latoya and Kappa last time for A? A was rose quartz.
Oh, that's a shimmer.
I'm looking for Latoya and Kat. Yes, please. Can you add Latoya and Kat to rose quartz, please? And thank you. Okay, so now we're going to do the ground coffee. Ground coffee, you've got Kateri, DC, Kiki, and Latoya. Then let's go to the melted chocolate. You got Kateri, DC, Mimi, Jenny Lee, Kiki, and Mitzi. Thanks, guys. All right, let's move to the cool colors. Oh, please. All right, let's do our greens first. Oh, so pretty. So here we're gonna have our. We gotta find them now. Hang on. I had done the other ones and not these. You're gonna have your chopped pesto, one of my faves. And you're going to have your slate gray, which again is one of those that you need all the time, which is why mine is more than halfway empty. All right, so slate gray and chopped pesto. And I'll bring it up to show you. The slate gray is just like it, oh, come on, like it says. And then the chopped pesto, again, it can go light, it can go way deep, depending on how much you saturate that color, right? She says.
Yeah.
Hey, Penny.
Hi,
Hey,
Pen.
April. How are ya?
Hi, April. Hi, Penny.
How are you?
Hello. Hello.
Come in. If you wanted to just see what we were working on tonight, you can always just replay the front, of the video, and then you'll see all the different makes that we made and all the explanation on how these work and how to blend them and all that good stuff. Okay. All right. Ready? Let's start with A, which is the slate gray. You have Mimi, Kiki, Jenny Lee, Latoya, and DC. Okay. Chopped pesto, which is B. We're going to have Kiki, Jenny Lee, Mitzi, and DC. Jen, making me crazy. I know, right? With the chopped pesto. It's funny because that's the same thing Michael said. He goes, no, I want chopped pesto. I'm like, oh, Lord. He was helping me pull the colors. And he was like, great, now I want chopped pesto. I'm like, good luck, buddy. Two super stinking cool colors as well. See how well they play together? They just, these are mushy peas and cut grass. But yet so totally different. I mean, look at that and that. Completely different colors, right? But they blend beautifully. You and Michael can stand in line, okay? Just can't help you. I don't have any chopped pesto. And I don't recommend you eat these.
It's not food.
It's not food. Oh, Lord, we have more food flavors coming up, too. Okay, you ready? Let's see. Oh, let me give it a second. So for mushy peas, you've got Kiki, Mitzi, and then we're going to switch to cut grass. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Can you go back to the mushy peas? DC. All right, then for the the cut grass, you're going to have Mimi, Jenny Lee, and Kiki. If you can say, then I know. Sure. Thanks. And did I say DC?
I think so.
Would you like one?
Yes, please. Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone. And then the last two greens. And again, see how different they are? Like I should put them side by side so you guys can see.
Yeah,
They're complete. They all play together, but they're completely different colors.
that's true.
So these two are going to be fresh lime. Oh, look, Abril, some fresh lime. And it's that beautiful yellowy lime color. See how it's got some, if you go light, it's got some yellow to it. And then you have the Island Parrot, which is what Kateri asked me earlier. What?
Yeah.
It's a parrot, as in Polly want a cracker.
True.
Beautiful.
Funny.
See, if I hold them like that, you can kind of see the difference. But I think the swatches are so much better for that. Okay, let's start with fresh lime. You got Kateri, Mimi, Mitzi, and remember, these won't be invoiced until a week and a half from now, kind of. Not this coming Saturday, the following. And DC, and Kappa. Then we're going to switch to Island Parrot. And we're going to have Kateri, Mimi, Jenny Lee, and DC. Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone. I know, me too. I love sprays, girl. Well, they're just fun, right? They're so versatile. Now, let's do the two yellows. The two yellows are Lemon Zest and Vanilla Custard. Again, very different, but they play beautiful. The Lemon Zest is that stronger yellow, where the Vanilla Custard, and that one's almost empty too. The Vanilla Custard is more of a very, you blowing your dad kisses?
Huh?
I say you're blowing your daddy kisses?
Yeah.
See, it's more, this one's like a lemon, and this one is like a custard type of a color. I use this one a lot. I use them both a lot, but I use that one a lot more.
Yeah.
Bot alert. Thank you. Got him. Thanks, Jenny Lee. Abril, put attention.
What?
I'm like, yeah. Get out of here. There we go. He's out. Okay, so let's start with Lemon Zest. You've got Mimi, Jenny Lee, Kateri, DC. Thanks, Abril. You rock. And then we're going to switch over to B. Vanilla Custard. That might help, right? Sorry. Vanilla Custard. You've got Mimi, Jenny Lee, Mitzi, Kiki, DC, and Kappa. All right. Thanks, guys. Those are the yellows. Now, let's move on to the blues. Oh, you've got your London. No, that's my periwinkle.
That's funny.
Oh, that's not it. Here it is. You've got your London blue and your periwinkle. Oh, see, this camera stinks when it comes to blues. Can you guys see the different? Nope, not even. Wow.
I can see one's darker.
Yeah, it's not even
darker.
This blue is more like towards a violet. It's a periwinkle blue. And this one is like a London blue, like blue, like London flag blue.
Yep.
Where this one is more of a purple hue. That is so weird. You know what? Let me take a picture. Oh, why am I still wearing gloves? Oh, free the hands. Woo. Let me see if I take a picture, if it makes a difference if I show it on screen with a picture. Because that's crazy. Oh, now my phone is dying. Come on. Ow. Let me see.
I gotta have the London blue, you know, because I'm going to London.
Well, not really. But yeah, no. See, it looks good on here. But when I put it up to the camera, it doesn't look good. How weird.
Yeah.
Okay, ready? So let's do London blue first. We've got Mimi. TARDIS blue, yes. Jenny Lee. Kiki.
What are
DC,
you reading?
and Kateri. What?
Oh, you got, okay, I see.
And then B, we've got Mimi. I'm sorry, Periwinkle blue. We've got Mimi and DC. Yeah, I wish this one would look better on camera. I have to take a picture of it and put it on the Facebook group because it's awesome. Okay, those are the blues. Let's move on to the teals. Now, I purposely, oh, let's hope they show. Yes, they kind of show differently. So they're very, very different. The closest ones, I would say these two, but even at that, you can see that this is more green, which is polished jade, right? And this is the vibrant turquoise. These are completely different. So if you kind of have to pick between them, no, I would say these two are not even a choice. Maybe between these two, Calypso and Blue Lagoon. Okay, if you have to pick, but these two are completely different because that's jade. So let's do these two first. Blue Lagoon, polished jade, and Blue Lagoon. Oh, oh, run away. Let me see if I hold them up.
What's the second one's called again?
Polished jade.
Oh, okay.
See, that's not even the right color. So you guys know jade. It's a beautiful stone. It's that green, gorgeous color. Okay, that's that. And it's that bluish green, right? And then this one is Blue Lagoon. So imagine just a blue lagoon. And it actually looks, see, it actually started to blend here. The two merged. And even here, these little splatters right here. But you can see how different the two are. But they play beautiful. I know. Aren't those awful bots? They're so annoying. And they just,
People need to find something better to do with their time.
I don't even know how they're getting past YouTube. Like, don't they have some kind of a censor or something? I mean, they're not doing anything bad per se, but they're just annoying.
Yeah.
All right, let's do Blue Lagoon first. We're going to have Jenny Lee, DC, Mimi, and Kiki. Then we're going to jump to Polished Jade. I love Polished Jade. You're going to have Mitzi, Jenny Lee, DC, Mimi, and Kiki. It is, Colleen? Really? Oh, I need to Google. I keep saying I'm going to Google it, and I don't. I should Google it and find out what they do because I don't even understand their purpose. They don't say anything. They don't do anything. They're just annoying, right? At least I thought. All right. The last two colors are going to be your vibrant turquoise and your Calypso Teal. So I'll bring them up here in a second. What are you doing here? That's after midnight. Okay. So Calypso Teal and vibrant turquoise. This is a true turquoise. This one is like the deep waters in Bahamas. There you go. So imagine that teal color that in the deep water, that's what color that is. I know it's kind of hard but actually that's pretty true to color. That's not looking too bad. I don't know why it's kind of blurry here in the middle. That's weird. Let me bring it back up and see if it does it again. So turquoise and then Calypso Teal. And then let's go out a little bit, see what happens. There, those are the colors.
Oh, teal is the first one.
Calypso Teal is A.
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah. I've been loving Dyna Weekly sprays, bro. Yes.
Yes.
Is it really?
Yes.
You're kidding me. These people are just incredible. And you're telling me that YouTube, with all their technology, cannot figure out a way to stop it?
Yeah.
But it's not even a link. All right, you know what? I'm gonna have to Google it because I don't even know how that works. Maybe I don't want to know. Randy, let's
know.
go. Calypso Teal. Huh? Mimi? Oh, Calypso Teal. Mimi? Kateri? Jenny Lee? Sigh. Mitzi? Mitzi, yes, I'm sorry. And Kiki. Oh, and DC. Then we're going to go to Vibrant Turquoise. You got Mimi, Jenny Lee, Kiki, and DC. Yeah, use them. See, but you see, mine are like halfway empty already, guys. Use them. They're meant to be played with. They're no fun just sitting there. You're just going to stare at them, right? Okay, now these two are in the same range of family. You're going to have After Midnight, which is this gorgeous bluish purple, yeah, like a deep, deep blue. And then we're going to do for let me make sure I can read this, Laid Back Lilac. So this one. Yeah,
You're
that one's almost
messing me up
empty.
here, girl.
Sorry, I should have started the other way. You're right.
You already typed it in.
Sorry.
Turn the paper over.
So turn it around?
Yeah. Because
Okay.
you already got it typed in.
Sorry, guys. Okay, here we go. So I take that back. A is going to be After Dark.
After midnight.
After Midnight. And B is going to be your Laid Back Lilac. And it is like called Laid Back because if you look here where I spray it lightly, it's a very soft color. But when I go deep, it can get quite dark, right? So. Jenny Lee, I know, right? I love seeing colors. Oh, good. That's why I figure I do them because you know what? We could look at the labels, but the labels are kind of, I mean, yes, you can see the difference, but it's different when you see color swatches or when you see them used, right?
Yeah.
Because that's what we've been using all night. All these colors that we're looking at now,
Mm-hmm.
right? That's what all of these are. And this is that, I think it's the Midnight mixed with the purple. So
I love that gold in the middle of that blue one, though. I think that's so cool.
yeah, we're gonna do the oh, here's another toy forgotten. Okay. Here we go. Sorry, ready? So After Midnight, we're gonna have DC, Mimi, and I think that's it. So then we're gonna switch to the Laid Back Lilac.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have DC, Mimi, Jenny Lee, and then let's go back to A. We're gonna go back.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna go back to
down at the bottom for A.
We're gonna go back to After Midnight, and we're gonna have Cat and Kiki. They like Moon Shadow Mist. We haven't gotten to those yet. Those are right here. Okay, so we'll get to those here in a second. Oh, good. I'm glad you guys like them. Cool. I'm glad the swatches are so, and that's good. See, that's what I wanted to do was kind of come out and we can play with them, and you guys can, see how to use them. At least some ideas, by all means, man. Google away or YouTube away because there's tons out there. I put these two together because I wanted to show you the difference. So we've already done the Laid Back Lilac. I wanted to show you the difference between that and the Crushed Grape. Because a lot of people seem to think that these are almost the same, and they're not. You can see this looks bluish on screen. It's not. It's a deep purple, where crushed grape is just like grape jelly. Okay, so we're only going to do one here. Kateri, we're just going to do crushed grape by itself, okay?
All right.
Why did you do that?
Because we've already done laid back lilac. I sprayed them together because this is one that a lot of people seem to believe they're identical, and they're nowhere near each other.
Wow.
Okay.
What?
I'm going to move this off to the side. They're going to come in a second. I love my crushed grape. God, that one's also halfway done. Look at that. It's empty. Oh, it's one of my faves, though. And I am not a purple person. You never see me wear purple clothing, purple nails, purple jewelry, purple nothing. My hands are full of baby powder now. Great. But I love that purple.
You never wear it either?
What, honey?
Purple hair ties either.
No, I don't have anything purple. I don't even think I own a purple shirt.
Pants either.
All right. You're going to have Mimi and Jenny Lee for the crushed grape. And then we're going to do the, of course, the colors that are a must as well, the black and the white. So A is going to be black marble, and B is going to be white linen.
I like that.
Oh, let me go back to those other two. I'm sorry, oh no, I think DC's talking about these. Bye, Julia.
Bye, Julia.
Thanks. And the next thing we're going to do, I think, is I'm going to play with these, with the gel plates, and I'm going to come back with the resist and show you how to do the resist technique. What else?
You know what you do?
What, honey?
I'm going to do some envelope techniques with that.
Yes. Yeah, but the black and the white are musts, guys. If you get anything, and if you do not have it in your stash, even if you get none of the other colors, because, where is that? Where's my journal?
Yeah.
Hannah. If you go back and you play the videos, these videos right here, you're going to see that all of this drippage is basically done using the black or the white. All of this right here. All of this that runs around the edges, all of this right here is dilutions. It's not distress inks. All of this is going to be dilutions. I love dripping dilutions on pages. All of this, I think, was dilutions as well. All of this. So definitely the black and white. Okay, ready? Here we go. A, which is going to be the black, Bernard. You have Kiki, Jenny Lee, and Mimi. The other and these, please. Oh, okay, hang on. Did I say Jenny Lee on these?
Yeah.
On black? Okay, cool. Because she just came back in and said both. There's another yucky robot. Oh. All right, then let's go switch to white linen. You're going to have Kateri. Kateri, did I say you for black?
No.
Huh?
Nope.
Oops, Kateri wanted a black. Sure. Sorry. I saw two blues together and didn't even think about it.
All right, back to white linen.
All right, so back to white linen. Kateri, Kiki, Mimi, DC, Jenny Lee, and I think that's it. Let me get rid of this bot. Hang on one second.
I got rid of it.
Oh, did you? See, I
Yep.
still see it on my side.
Okay.
Okay, now, Mitzi, I'll answer your question in 2 seconds, hon. Now, going back to the previous colors before this, which were, I think it was, oh, you said the ones before, it was just crushed grape. Is that what you wanted, honey? Hey, Liv, how are you?
Hi, Liv. Hi, Nana.
Hi, Nana.
Hey, Nana.
Hey, Liv.
Curious, has anyone used spritz on acetate and used them with stamps? Acetate, no. Unless you gesso that surface, which kind of, you know, negate the fact that that you want it to be clear acetate. I don't think these would be permanent at all. But I could be wrong. Crushed grape. We can definitely try it. You know what? I'm going to make a note of that. When we come back and do gel plating, let me write myself a note. Let's try it on acetate. I've sprayed them on wood. I've sprayed them on anything that I could gesso, but never just on clear acetate. Did you add DC to the crushed grape? Sure. Okay, I'm going to move these off to the side. We are done with our neutrals.
Yay.
Please. Now, let's talk about the shimmers, right? Now, as I had mentioned to you, and you saw me use them, lightly so they become a shimmer mist. Yes. No. No. No, I'm going to do the shimmers. Okay. Thank you, though. Okay. Now, remember when I told you that if you spray them deeply, you saw them? Where's my swatch? I had a swatch here with. Oh, Lordy, if it was a snake, it probably would have bit me by now.
Probably.
Where is it? Oh, here. So, remember how we sprayed it lightly? And it created that cool shimmery, see it?
You got Jenny Lee on that last bunch, didn't you?
I don't know. Bernie, did we get Jenny Lee on the black and white? We sprayed it very, come on, focus.
Yeah, she's.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, we got her. Right here, just a little bit, and right here, just a little bit, just to give her that cute shimmery effect, right? But then I told you, if you spray it really, well, here's a medium spray, right? Where you can see somewhat of the shimmer. See it? Here's another pocket right here. That's a medium spray, right? A little bit stronger, not so light of a mist. And then I told you, if you want to really saturate it, it's going to create a cool, really cool resist, right? So it creates a metallic, so you can go from a mist to nice shimmer to full-on metallic look, okay? So, and these are 4, Kateri.
All right.
Let me group them again. Sorry, by color. So I just wanted to remind you guys that these can have multiple purposes depending on how it is that you want to spray them. Let's keep those together. Neutrals. Cool, cool, neutral, cool. Now, there are going to be more colors, but we'll be adding these slowly, right? Because these are the ones that I have in stash, so I wanted to show you those. I guess let's start with the cools because that's what I pulled. Now, can you see the full-on metallic now? Look at that. I mean, I'm actually
I can see it.
It looks like straight up metal.
That's pretty cool. You spray that on my nails.
Right? Oh my gosh, yes, and then seal it.
Yeah.
You guys see that? Yep. It's gorgeous. I'm going to try not to blind you. Wait, let me put it at an angle maybe. Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay, so on this side, remember, all of them coordinate with the colors that we've already done. So, polished jade and Calypso. Nope, where's my Calypso? There it is, Calypso Teal. So A is going to be polished jade. Again, that green, that beautiful jade color. And blue is going to be that deep Calypso, Jamaican deep water type of blue, teal. You see them gorgeous, right? Yes. Yeah, the blue and silver. This one right here is going to be your chocolate, which we'll get to, and one of the teals, probably either Calypso or Blue Lagoon, one of the two. Yeah, but the shimmer sprays are great because they're so versatile too. Again, you can go from light mist to a nice saturation to straight up metal if that's what you want it, how you want it to look, right? Okay, so we're going to start with polished jade, Bernie. We've got Kiki, DC, Mimi, Latoya, Kateri. Then we're going to switch to Calypso Teal. We've got Kiki, Deborah, DC, Mimi, Kat Kappa, and Liv. Gorgeous. Oh my gosh. And they
Pretty.
play so nice together. Okay. So those are those two. And again, if possible, store them on their side. If you cannot store them on their side because of room constraints or because you're just afraid that they're going to leak, which they haven't in years, but because again, remember, these have been out since 2012, I think. Never had one thing go wrong. But if you're afraid, just when you're going to bring them out to play, make sure you shake them and then lay them on their side while you're playing, okay? Let's do these two. Oh my God, look at that slate gray. You guys see that? Woo. It's like silver. So you've got your slate gray and you've got your dirty martini. So dirty martini and slate gray. A and B. I know it's very reflective, so I'm trying not to blind you. Whoa, that is blinding.
Makes me want to have a frozen margarita,
Right?
but it's really too cold.
I just want to show you something really quick because that one is just gorgeous. Well, they're all gorgeous. For that tag we worked on, let's spritz it really quick while those are coming in. And again, all I'm going to do is, since it's been laying on its side, is break it up a little bit. What is Grandma cooking? It smells amazing.
My chicken.
My mom's cooking something that smells delicious. And again, we can also drip it, right? We don't have to spray it. Oh, are you okay, Kateri?
I just have an aggravating cough, that's all.
Oh, look how pretty that is. Oh, my heavens. I'll let it dry and then I'll bring it back up and show it to you guys in a bit.
Yeah.
Okay, ready? Here we go. For the slate gray, Bernie, you've got Mimi, Jenny Lee, DC, Liv, Kiki, and Latoya.
Jenny Lee wants to know if you have that dirty martini in the regular spray.
Let me see. Oh, please. Yes. Oh, yeah. Bernie says we do, Jenny Lee. So let him know if you'd like that one.
Yep.
Okay, now to do the dirty martini, we're going to have DC. Oh, sure. Kiki and Latoya.
Cool.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Then
She's cooking
she's cooking something
something delicious.
delicious. Oh, look at the fresh lime.
Yes,
Guys see
she
that?
says.
Can Jenny Lee have the dirty martini regular? Please. Look at that. Can you guys see it? The fresh lime?
Yeah.
Let me see if I can bring it at an angle. There's the fresh lime, and there is the vibrant turquoise. Okay? So A is going to be the vibrant turquoise, and B is going to be the fresh lime. Woo. Sorry, blinding. Nope, that didn't help much. The other way? This way.
Wait, Liz wants both.
You got it. Jeez, I'm trying, guys.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to blind you.
Yeah.
That just goes to show how shiny they are.
They are, yeah. These pack a punch, and it doesn't take a whole lot. Is that almost dry? It's almost dry. Look. You see the shimmer when you just spray it lightly?
Oh yeah, man, that's pretty.
Spritz. And that's a little wet still, but you can see how you can even play. Again, because you have the same colors, you can leave a corner regular, and then you can bring in a little bit of shimmer if you want to, right into the same pieces. Okay. We've got for the vibrant turquoise, you got Mimi and DC. DC. And then for the fresh lime, you've got Mimi and DC.
And me.
Oh, and for which one? For the lime?
Yeah.
And lime for Kateri, please. Thank you, guys. Okay, we're almost done. How sad. They're all so pretty. Let's do our blues and purples. So we've got Layback Lilac and our Periwinkle Blue.
Laid back what?
Lilac.
Okay.
So there's your periwinkle. Maybe this one will show a little bit better. And then you've got your Layback Lilac. But again, see? They blend gorgeously right down the middle. Ah!
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what B was.
Periwinkle Blue.
Oh, okay.
Yes, ma'am. I get it. And then is that it? Yeah, 4 more colors. That's it. That's the black. Aren't they pretty all together? Oh my gosh. Yeah. It's like a kid in a candy store. Look at that. So pretty. Okay, I'm going to move these off to the side. I've got whichever one, Bernie. Layback Lilac. You got DC and Mimi. And then for the periwinkle, DC and Mimi as well. Thank you, girls. Yep, almost done. How sad. Oh, let's bring out some fire. Let's go to the warm colors, right? We've got the Tangerine Dream, and we've got the Pure Sunshine. Look at that. So either the chocolate, because you guys are asking me, see, one is more like a golden and one is more like a bronze. This one was the one that I used in that corner that gave me that rusty effect. Yeah. Where is it? That's that one in that corner. Yep. That gave us that rusty effect. It almost looks like rust, like a shimmer rust.
Yeah, that's
yeah, that's this one, the Pure Sunshine.
Yeah. It's a shimmer spray.
Can I use? Oh yes, they will play perfectly well. Absolutely, you can use shadow mists. Now, remember, depending on how deeply you spray these, they will act almost like a resist. Remember that. So it all depends on how deeply. If you're going to make it like metallic like this, if you're going to go very deep, you might want to, really, you and your faces, you're so funny. Oh my gosh, I like the monkeys and the faces. All right, so Tangerine Dream, Bernard, you've got Mimi, Kiki, DC. Cool. And then for the Pure Sunshine, see, that almost looks like rust too. Actually, together, it's like that golden rust. See where they mixed here in the middle?
Yeah, it's cool.
Gosh, that's gorgeous. Look at that. The Pure Sunshine, you've got Mimi, Kiki, DC, Jenny Lee, and Liv. Thanks, guys. And then we are down to our last 2 colors. You've got Bubblegum Pink And then you've got your melted chocolate.
His mom told my mom that his color was like in Spanish.
Stop, baby. I know it is. She loves to translate stuff just cause. Oops. Am I blinding you guys? Is that better? Okay. All right. So for bubblegum pink, you've got DC, and then we'll switch to the melted chocolate. And you've got Jenny Lee, Latoya, Kiki, Dolly, and DC. Oh,
And Mimi.
Yeah, and Mimi.
For both.
Mimi. And then we got to go back to the bubblegum pink and add Mimi. Now, the last color that we've got in the shimmers is going to be the gorgeous marble black. And it is it's a shimmer. So let's pick something. Let's shake it. Because I didn't do a swatch for you guys, but it's black. So, I mean, yeah, that pink is beautiful. Oh my gosh. And then when you see them all together, right, it's just, oh, look at that. Look at those colors. Aren't those stunning? Golly.
Where's the black? I want to see what the black looks like.
Right here.
I want to see.
Let's see. It's just like the black, but it's going to be, of course, leaving behind a shimmery effect. Actually, let's do it on, you know what would look cool? Let's do it on, let's do it on the opposite side. Oh, no, maybe on the, yeah.
Oh, you're going to ruin that beautiful paper?
Yes, I am.
No.
Why, do you want it?
Do you want it?
Don't ruin that.
If you want it, you can have it.
I love the colors that are on there.
It's a test page. It's just a test page. Okay, I'll get something. Oh my gosh, I'll get something else.
All of those pretty springy colors, and you're going to throw black on it? No way.
Okay, should we throw it on something dark?
Yeah.
I'd like to purchase the bubblegum pink shimmer and gift to a Brill.
Aw. Mimi, you're so sweet. Mimi would like to purchase the bubblegum pink shimmer and gift it to a Brill. Oh, Mimi, thank you. You guys are awesome. All right, let's.
I really think she's gonna like it. Really?
Let's do this.
Okay.
Now, if you notice, guys, I've told you, I always cut my bottles here, not up here, because I like to unscrew my tops, right, to drip. So I cut this way.
And cut my finger in the midst.
No. And then you don't twist this way. You twist counterclockwise because you don't want to remove the cap and then have a mess. So you twist this way and it comes right off, right?
Yep.
And yet your bottle is still sealed. If you twist the other way, you're going to end up unscrewing it, which could be a mess. So just be careful with that. Kateri and her, you know, and do you see how these turn out to be almost watercolor instead of those vibrant colors? So again, like I told you, it just depends on how you apply them. Oh,
I love that green and blue and all. I just love that whole paper.
What are you doing?
we're going to run some of this metallic black.
I can see it running.
Should have sprayed it through a stencil. That would have been awesome too. Oh yeah. Look at that. You guys see it? Hang on. Now, of course, we got to let it dry so we can see it more, but look at that yumminess. Let's let it run. Let it run. Let it dry too.
Now, it's weird because it doesn't look like much at the moment.
Nope, but when it dries, that's where the magic is going to kick in. Let me see if I can dry it fast. Now, while I'm here, did anyone need what else did I show you? Did anybody need modeling paste?
I don't know.
If you do, let me know and I'll get you a price on it. Or actually, Bernie, do you know how much the modeling paste is? I have the man with the numbers in his head. Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
Might as well use them, right?
This one is going to take.
I can't even remember my phone number. I'm sorry? 13? Thank you. So if anybody's interested, we can put that one in, Kateri. This is the Liquitex modeling paste. It is 16 ounces.
No.
Oh, no. 13 is that one. So how much is this one? Do we have any big ones? Hang on.
So,
We have two sizes, guys. That way you guys can choose. No, it just keeps rolling.
rolling with some homies.
Hang on, because the smaller one is 13, guys.
22.
Can I have the two sizes so I can show
I
you?
haven't put it in yet. I put the black in.
Yeah, hang on. Oh, the black. I'm sorry. I
That's
forgot about the
okay.
black.
That's okay.
Here I am drying and
Waiting.
playing and playing and drying.
Well, I figured while you were drying, I just put
It's
it
so
in there.
pretty.
Because they're gonna know. They're gonna know if they want it.
Can you see the shimmer on the black?
I can.
And that's just the first quote. We could do more coats and have it even get more shimmery if we want to. It doesn't take a whole lot, guys. Like I tell you.
You know what? I think you need to find a holder that we could put these sprays in if we're going to be doing stuff like that. That way, when we have the lids off, they're not going to get knocked over by accident.
Maybe we should put them in a cup. That's a good idea, though.
Cups can get knocked over.
Well, it could, but it would definitely help.
Wood stand. You know what? Yeah, I got the idea.
Oh, she's got ideas.
I got an idea. I wonder if those would fit in those lipstick holders that you can get at Dollar Tree.
I don't know what they look like.
What do they look like?
Look at that. Oh my goodness. It's so, wait, come on, focus. Focus. Show shimmery. Shimmer.
Oh, yeah.
So pretty.
Yeah, that's cool.
And again, you can keep layering up depending. See how when I pull it back, how grungy it is?
Right.
It doesn't feel very grungy when I bring it up, but see? And you can keep layering it. You want it darker, keep going all around the edge. Maybe the corners need a little bit more drippage than the edges, but I just wanted to kind of show you. Look at that. Ooh, pretty, pretty.
Our girl says it's 8675309.
Smart Alec. 86753. Oh, she's funny. She's quoting a song. All right,
Yeah.
Sorry, I got sidetracked playing. Did we put in the black? Am I supposed to be reading black?
Yes, I have them if you can't find them.
Please.
Mimi,
This is the black marble. Yeah.
does he have it or?
Yeah, he's ready.
Okay, so we have Mimi,
Ooh.
DC, Kiki, Ginger Crafts, and that's it on the black. So what did we find out on the prices?
Sorry, I'm playing again. Okay, I'm going to put stuff down. Sorry, guys. I can't resist. I'm like a moth to a flame. Okay. What did we find out? I don't remember. We have two sizes. 13 and 22.
All righty.
So 8 ounce, 16 ounce.
Yes.
All right, put your preference.
I'm playing.
Yes, you're playing.
Oh, that's a good idea, Nana.
What's that?
She said use the big rolls of washi. They make good for holding small bottles.
Oh, yeah. Good thinking.
I would hate to waste my large rolls on that, though, because mine are really nice.
No, she's saying just to hold them.
I know.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. Can I get melted chocolate too? Sorry. Which one? The spray or the shimmer, Ginger? Let me know, honey. Terry, that was melted chocolate. Oh, shimmer. Okay. Bernie, to the melted chocolate shimmer.
Did I get that?
Can you add Ginger?
Mm-hmm.
Did you get the melted chocolate?
Yeah.
Did Terry get the melted chocolate?
I think so.
No, you did not, ma'am.
I would like that, please.
Yes, shimmer, please, for Kateri.
That's the one that's on the blue right there, right?
You know what? Let me make sure. One way to find out.
Because that's the one I want.
I'm thinking so. I'm pretty sure so. Let's find out. And then if you could read for Bernie the modeling paste, I'll spray this on here and find out.
All righty. So on the modeling paste, Jenny Lee for the $13 bottle.
Okay.
Bucket. DC for 22.
Okay.
Kiki for the 13.
Yeah, it's definitely it.
Okay.
In it.
And right now, that's all I see.
All right.
The one on the blue. Yeah.
Mommy,
Yes, honey.
we're almost done.
Mm-hmm.
And Angel says she wants the 2 colors on the paper that you're holding right now.
Ooh, honey, I can tell you that this is one of them. Yeah, it's just sprayed. Here I did it lightly. Here I did it deep. That's the
Yeah.
only difference. See it?
Yeah.
So it just depends how much you saturate on it.
Yeah.
But you can obviously see that it's that color for
She
sure.
wants Jenny Lee wants to know the blue that's on there.
That one I don't know. That was just a mop-up page. But it's either going to be your Calypso. You know what? Hang on. Let me bring out the swatches. And I'll tell you in a second. Yeah, that's definitely that color. Okay.
Yeah, that's the color I want.
Let me find that blue for you. That teal. No. Yes. Blue Lagoon.
Yeah.
Let me see. No, it's not. Oh, it could be Calypso.
It could be.
No, it's Calypso Teal.
Yes.
Definitely.
Use that color.
Maybe
So
it
the whole thing is Calypso.
That's what I'm going to say. Maybe they were mixed.
Yes.
That's what I'm thinking. The top there's a different color blue or something.
Yeah, I think
bottom.
it's two mixed. I think it's Calypso Teal and Blue Lagoon that are mixed to make that color.
Yeah. She said
make
she wants both of those.
Okay. And then, yeah, definitely it's the chocolate that made that golden color.
Yeah. Yeah.
No. Who wants it, by the way?
Angel.
Okay, so Angel wants Blue Lagoon.
Regular.
Regular.
And Jenny Lee does too, I believe. Tell me if I'm wrong, Jenny Lee.
Or Angel.
Yes.
They're delusions.
Yeah, they're dilutions.
Dana.
So Angel wants Blue Lagoon,
Mhm.
Calypso Teal,
Mm-hmm.
and she wants in the shimmer, she wants the melted chocolate.
Yeah.
And then was there anybody else?
Well, Jenny Lee wanted to know what the color blue was, so I'm waiting to see. She said, "I've already got them. I was
she's trying to
trying
help.
to."
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, definitely. It's that color right there.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Was there anything else that you guys wanted that I showed tonight?
See.
Oh, did anybody need any
Oh my God, there's another one of them stupid things. You know
spatulas?
They're not showing up on my phone because I've blocked them. Darn it. I've blocked them on my phone.
Oh my gosh, I didn't show you the resist sprays too. I could definitely do that. Do we have any spatulas? Oh, cool. If anybody wants the spatulas, I've got them for $5. These are from Stamperia. If you want to pop those in, Kateri, in case anyone needs one.
All righty.
And then
Resist sprays.
the resist sprays, in case anybody wants a resist spray. Kateri took my resist spray, so I had to bring it back.
Huh.
Yeah.
Can I use on wood? Yes, of course. Of course. Anything that I've shown you tonight can be used on wood, MDF, anything that you
Wood.
gesso. Yeah, absolutely.
You said $5, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Mine's all dirty.
Why?
Angel says, my friends are feeding her craft addiction.
For all my friends feeding my craft addiction. Maddie, can you show the circle cutter? The one where you put the things and spin? The spinner one? Angel, let me know.
Yeah.
Wonder why she's in blue. That's weird.
Who is?
I have Angel in blue.
A Brill's in blue.
No. I mean, the whole box is in blue.
Oh, I don't know. Are you watching on StreamYard?
I don't know. But I'm looking on my end and the whole box is blue. That's weird.
Did anyone need the resist spray? Did I even show you the resist
No,
spray?
you did not, ma'am.
I did not. Do you guys want to see the resist spray? I can show you.
I don't. She's just doing the sprays today, Angel, because her mom's there, so she wants to get back with her.
So the resist spray is not from Dylusions. It is from Ranger, and it is actually marketed by Tim Holtz. Okay. So what it does, it creates a resist on your surfaces. Anything that you spray, you can put oxides. You guys name any product. You can throw it over it, any kind of paint or spray, and then it'll actually resist. So, say for example, I mean, I could do splotches. I could do a stencil. Hang on. 1 second, baby. I'm looking for some.
Oh my, Ginger. I'm sorry to hear that.
What happened?
Her daughter just tested positive for COVID.
Oh.
And I won't be staying in Florida, but in February I will be there for about a week before returning to London.
Oh, yes. So Ginger and I were talking about this, guys. I don't even know why I'm shaking it. You don't need to shake this at all. But we're talking about a get-together. Kat, we're going to get together hopefully in February. And anyone who wants to come, Kelly or anybody who wants to come, everybody's invited to Tampa. And we are going to hopefully do some kind of a craft and, I don't know, lunch day. Yeah. So, yeah, make sure you guys join us for that. So the resist spray is just that. You spray it.
Yeah.
Now, you don't really want to waste that, but I'm going to, because for the sake of time, I just need to dump it in water and move on. You're supposed to let it dry, guys. But you all know Maddie, right? Here we go.
You are drying it.
Huh?
You are drying it.
Yeah, that's what I said. You all know Maddie. Yeah.
Does anyone else see Angel's comment in the left corner of the screen? Huh? Oh, yeah. Okay, hold on. I can fix that. Where is it at?
What is it? Is it highlighted or something?
Yeah, it's over here on the yeah, how'd that get there?
Yes.
Wait a minute. I have to go. I know how to do it.
It's on StreamYard.
That's why that was blue.
Oh, it's on StreamYard.
Yeah. I took care of it.
So you can leave it as is because it's super stinking cool, right? But you can come back with just about anything, whether it's a spray, whether it's oxides, whether it's ink pads, and it will actually create a resist. So let's bring in, I don't know, what's the first color I can get my hands on?
White.
I don't know where my white went. You're out of luck. You're out of luck.
A pale purple. Whatever you want to put on there.
I'm just grabbing the first thing I can come up with, honey. I'm sorry.
Black. Right. Whatever.
Black? No, that would be a little too strong.
It would, wouldn't it?
It would be.
Oh, spray it on, take it off.
And swipe off. And if you notice, it left the yellow behind that I put on there. But it resisted where the blue was originally. So the blue stayed, the yellow saturated in between where it wasn't there. I can do it over here too to show
So the
you.
blue has now turned purple on the other.
The blue, no, there was purple there. No, what it does is it leaves whatever colors underneath.
Yeah.
Well, no,
Oh,
that's not going to show because that's yellow. Hang on, that's yellow on pink. Hang on, let me bring something deeper. It creates a resist where it saturates the paper with a new color, but it's going to leave whatever color I had underneath on there. See? So everything turned dark, but it left the pink.
oh, okay.
So it'll leave whatever colors underneath, and then everything else would just resist no matter what you spray. And you can keep layering on. So let me go even with white. Oh, wait, that's my resist. That's not white.
Yeah.
White.
I don't
Oh,
know.
no, the white got up and walked away.
No,
here.
no.
So let's do what we did before. Remember, and again, the white you do have to shake. Easier than using an embossing pad. Exactly. So I can keep the original colors underneath. And then pretty much just, again, we're going to do a big old snow. And then we're going to wipe. And the colors underneath are going to stay. Look how I just whitewashed that
Oh, look how
entire thing.
pretty that is, though.
I just whitewashed the whole thing. Left all the colors that were there underneath, the blues, the pinks, the purples, but then whitewashed anything on top. I can come back and spray again with yellow and start giving it a new tone. So that's what the resist does. It allows anything that's underneath to stay. Anything on top that is not resist to actually be colored. Again, over and over and over again.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, fine.
I don't have a price on resist. I do? How much? Did you give me? I can't
No.
even find my white spray. You think I have a ticket? Oops, thank you. It's $8, Kateri. And
Okay.
I got 5 of them in-house.
Alrighty.
That's so pretty.
I got mine. I got mine.
Cut that
Mhm.
and make me a tag with
I
that.
need to use it more than I do.
Oh, the whitewash? The whitewash is the white one. Is cat on the white, Bernard? Dilution.
White linen
White linen. Uh-huh.
for regular.
Yes. Can you add cat to it? I love the white because it kind of allows you to bring everything down.
Yeah.
Look, I mean, that doesn't look anything like this. Nothing.
No.
It
Yeah.
completely changes all those colors to yet something else too, right? All right, let's do the, oh, I have a ticket.
Yep.
Yeah, I can do this. Look at
Mm.
how smart.
Yeah.
Jenny Lee, Kiki, Liv, Mimi.
Mhm.
Got it. Okay,
Okay.
perfect. Thanks, guys.
Hopefully.
Where's my resist?
Got
There
your
it
girl
is.
said something too.
Oh
Now-
my God. Abril said now it's boring.
April.
Oh my gosh.
All right, this one's for April.
Like,
This one is for Maddie. Same
Yeah.
color. I don't know if you guys remember this. This is the other side. I mean, look at the difference. You would never think that those were done with the exact same products or the same colors. You can take it wherever you'd
you
like.
know what?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Does anybody have any questions for me at all? Anything I didn't cover? All the sprays you showed tonight are ring the bell, shaking, right? No, backwards. Everything that I showed you that is in the full size, meaning the ink sprays, is non-shake. The only exception to Dilution shake is going to be your white and your shimmers. That's it. Nothing else needs to be shook. If it's shimmers and it says shimmer on it, you got to shake it because it's got mica. The white is the only one that's got a ball bearing. And you'll know, you'll hear it. Everything else does not. Okay, and if you have questions, you go back to the beginning of the video
We watch it.
and I broke down the properties, the color theory, all that good stuff in case you missed it, okay? Any other questions? Good question though, Angel. Really good
Yeah.
question. I'm going to start bringing all the stuff we played with up.
Yeah, you got a lot.
What? Can you imagine? And that was talking.
You got a lot done, and look at all the stuff you can work on and making all kinds of stuff.
Yep. Think about all the stuff you guys are going to make. And this is me talking and talking and talking. Ooh, look at the shimmer on that now that it dried.
Oh yeah. Wow.
They fell to me.
What?
They fell to me the journal cover with the inks too.
You get it.
All kinds of gorgeous stuff.
How strong are those cardstock pieces now?
Oh, the regular?
Did they get stiffer as they dried?
Yeah, they're just regular cardstock now. And again, if you have a little bit of curling, you can flatten it, you can iron it, you can bring it back and, you know, do as you like. You know, you can flatten them out any which way you like. But once you start cutting them down too, they're going to turn completely different, right?
Pretty cool.
Lots of fun colors.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
stencil in the corner is cool. Yes, we have lots of gorgeous stencils. I just use the same one to keep it simple, you know, but it's the same stencil, guys. On both of them. Oh, love that when you do the stencil with the water. So subtle, right?
You did it.
All right. Well, I think then if there are no more questions, thank you so much, guys. I'm glad if you have these in your stash, now you know, break them back out, play with them. If you don't have them, they will be coming to you in about 2 weeks, right? Because they will be not in this week's invoice, but the following week. And yeah, we'll get ready to play because the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and break them out on the gel plates. Sounds good?
Yep.
All right. Oh, thanks, Colleen. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. All right, my lovelies, have a wonderful night. I'm going to see you all Saturday. Kateri, thank you so much again for hopping in there.
You're welcome.
And we'll see you Saturday at 1:30 p.m. for our regular sale. And then we're going to come back on Sunday for bingo and game night, okay, to celebrate the new year.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, guys. Blessings to everyone. We'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.